Hey you, I'm so glad you're here today. I'm Jenny Prochko from Vows and Indigo, and I make videos about spirituality, goal setting, journaling, mental health awareness, and my story. Today I wanted to share with you my July plan with me. So let's go ahead and get into my bullet journal and see what I have planned for July. This month I'm starting off with the monthly overview stamp and filling in the moon phase dates on a lunar wheel like I did last month. And if you notice the flip to the front of my journal, that is where I have all of my moon phase calendars and my normal calendars for the year. I'll leave that video linked up above and down below. Next, I'm moving on to paint my hydrangeas for my cutaway page this month. If you're interested in how to paint your own watercolor hydrangeas specifically for your bullet journal, check out the link up above and down below. I'll show you how to paint your own DIY hydrangeas. And now I'm sharing with you my tarot card that I pulled for the month. This past year, I did a year ahead tarot spread, and I pulled a card for each month and also a card for the overall theme for the month. And this month, for July, I pulled the Mother of Swords. And this is the Wild Unknown deck from Kim Krans. The Mother of Swords puts her sharp perceptions to work as a therapist, doctor, or teacher. This card can sometimes represent going through a difficult time during which there's potential for her criticism to soar. This card also represents sharp and perspective. I was actually really excited to draw the card this month because it's only one color. All I did was use one pen for this. So it's very easy, and I wanted to share with you how I sketched it this month for my bullet journal. First, I lightly sketch out the shape of the owl and then just lightly filling in some of the shading. And I did these feathers in a couple of different ways. First, I tried making little C shapes and then drawing over them in a scribbly scratching motion. And then the next way that I did it was I just made some little scribble marks and then made the longer side of the feathers and connected it to the row above. I don't know which I like better. They both gave me roughly the same look in my journal. And if you want to see close-ups on this, make sure you check out my article I have linked down in the description. I have some closer-up images over on my website so you can see a little bit more detail on this. And now I'm moving on to my private monthly spirituality journaling prompt. Every month I share a private monthly spirituality journaling prompt over on owlsandindigo.com. Make sure you subscribe so you can get that sent over to your email on the first of every month. You'll receive a private email from me, a secret monthly spirituality journaling prompt, a private video explanation, and my private journal entry to give you some inspiration if you feel stuck on this month's journaling prompt. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe over on the website. I'll leave a link down below so you can get that on the first of the month and journal along with me. And now I'm just working on my monthly review questions that are going to be on the back side of that owl tarot card that I drew. Moving on to one of my most favorite pages and most used pages in my bullet journal, this is my mental inventory page. This is where I put all of my ideas that are floating around in my head to get them out of my head so I don't have to think about them anymore and worry about them anymore. This really helps my anxiety because I know that these thoughts have a place to live and they're not cluttering up my brain. Next is my rolling weekly. I like to use one for personal tasks and then one for work tasks. So I have 2 rolling weeklies in my journal. And my quote for this rolling weekly is, "Everything happens right on schedule." And I think this is a much better way to say play it by ear because I absolutely hate that saying. So I'm going to start saying everything happens right on schedule. Next in my bullet journal, I have my 5 unique weekly bullet journal spreads. I have a separate video on this where I share 5 different bullet journal spreads to just kind of switch up your bujo a little bit and to give you some more variety. I was getting kind of bored with my bullet journal last month and wanted to try something different. So make sure you check that out. I have 5 totally different spreads that all feature the Hydrangea watercolor painting that you can make as well. So if you recreate any of those spreads, make sure you tag me. I'd love to see your recreations. But I'll leave a link up above and down below to the video. Now I'm moving on to my second Rolling Weekly section. The quote on this side is, "Okay, next point." And this comes from the 51 positive affirmations for mental health help that I shared last week on AllisonIndigo.com. I'm going to be making a video about that soon, so make sure you subscribe so you can see how I use affirmations in my daily life. I use them multiple times a day. Before we get into the final flip through, I just wanted to say I'm so grateful that you chose to spend your time here with me today. I really enjoy this community that we put together here on YouTube, Instagram, and over on AllisonIndigo.com. Make sure you sign up for my private monthly spirituality journaling prompt that goes out on the 1st of every month. You'll receive a private email from me, the secret monthly spirituality journaling prompt, a private video explanation, and my private journal entry. Sign up now before the 1st. The link is down in the description. I'm so grateful that you chose to spend your time here with me today. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!